All right, I saw this the other day. I said, no, let's talk about it because this actually always been a topic of discussion for a while. I think this and I guess the loop versus loop maker argument always been discussion in the producer community. But Dr. Dre says he likes the idea of one producer on the album. I kind of agree. Personally, I like to do like personally I like to do EPs if that was the case. If I was like more producing, if I was music producing full time, I prefer to do like EPs. I understand the whole multiple producers on an album in sense of mainstream rap and stuff like that. But this is definitely old school. So Dr. J was producing a lot of this shit. Hell, Kanye West produced most of his songs most of the time on his album. He usually have like other producers. Like everybody has like I guess ghost producers. I guess you could say, and especially in mainstream. It ain't always one producer. Here you go, Dr. Dre. I guess credits or producer credits him, and I guess it's always the other guy. I forgot the other guy name that he always works with. Damn, I can't remember the guy name. I remember I seen his name a lot on the Chronic album. I know Eminem produced some of the songs, helped produce some of the songs. I say help or collab. I'll say collab. Cause producer people could get so I don't know, man. All right, one apple wild Snoop Dogg caused the lack of gradually today's hip hop. Let's see what he talking about. Play. Oh, Stephen A.
I just love getting in the studio with people that I love to get down with. That's all it is to it. As corny or as generic as that may sound, that's just what I do.
What would y'all tell an artist
He's old
today?
school.
You're an aspiring artist. You want to make it. You want to get in the room and put that work in.
I mean, got a little chain on. You know how we interview certain people, man. That man Stephen A. know what he
Be
doing.
original. Be original, because right now it's so much copycat, mimicking, sounding alike, imitation.
It's kind of funny because Snoop Dogg said that a while ago. I think on his show he used to do. I think he was with 50 Cent. I guess because everybody was doing the Migos flow at the one point.
Be original. Find your voice. Find your production sound. Find your ear for who you are, and be original. Even if it ain't hitting, stay you.
Find your collaborator. I don't like the fact that there's like 9 different producers on one album.
Okay. Today's music, I agree.
I like
I
the
agree and
idea
disagree.
of one producer on one album. The
Where did that come
continuity,
from?
the continuity is everything.
Yeah, where
for
did
me.
that come from? Where did it come from where you got cats that want to be with 9 different producers on one?
Plus, there's more money that way too. I think one of the big producers that work on a lot of collab projects, especially with artists, is I see Alchemist doing 4 projects with Larry June a lot. Him and Currency, like Hit Boy's one. I think Hit Boy actually said something about that. We'll get to that in a second.
An album and stuff like that. When the hell did that
I
start?
don't know.
Right.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Mm.
You know, if you're
It
a
ain't
producer,
cohesive.
if you're a producer, you should be able to produce the entire album. That's what I thought it was supposed to be.
Right.
That's what I was.
I think a lot of the big producers do that now. They work on whole projects. Depends. I think it depends on the artist also. Like if you know that one artist, he grew up like I guess blew up together, that makes more sense. There's also times like I said it again, Currency he has like projects with like 1 or 2 producers. He got a few projects like that. Larry June also. Plus, I think it's more money that way too. You just don't have like over 5 different producers on a whole project.
Was doing at the beginning.
There's a lot of beat makers though, Doc. That's what the difference between your era and this era is, that there aren't too many producers as much as there are.
I was about to
beat
say
makers.
that.
It's so
I was gonna say yeah, there's a lot of beat makers and that's another argument people always talk about: beat maker versus producers.
easy to make beats. They're giving you all these computer package that has the drum loop, has this, has y'all had to make the loop.
I
take
feel
the
like it's a
sample.
change that's happening right now. You know, from all this mumble rap thing and everything that's happening right now, there's somebody in somebody's garage that's happening right now that's going to be the next Snoop or Dre or next Prince or Michael Jackson or whatever that's coming up with something that's going to change the game. It's got to happen right now, and it's wide open because everything that's happening right now in the music game especially hip hop, is weird as fuck.
I might have watched this whole interview now, but yeah, I always said in like other videos that I feel like a music crash, especially in mainstream, is happening. I think I also said in another video, I think it's the last video that I made, that it's going to have to be it's going to have to be a wave of a new artist, like the next Kendrick, that's going to have to come up. That's probably out there grinding next Kendrick or next Drake. Because let's be real, JR pushing 40, and I know rap music is like people know like hell. Eminem's like in his 50s dropping an album that's selling well still. So that it is what it's like. Music is you can just retire what the hell you want to, but I don't think people want to listen to a 60-plus-year-old rapper at the end of the day. I think most of them be more behind the scenes. Hell, I think Kanye West is like one of those. He's one of those that he don't have to make music no more because he got a lot of he produced a lot of shit for a lot of artists, a lot of big name songs. So that man pretty much set for life if he didn't sell his catalog. But let's look at Hit Boy, what Hit Boy said first. Then we'll look at the comments of this video. So give me 1 second. All right, this is what Hit Boy said. More like not producing on one song these days. Yes, I was just telling an A&R the other day that a lot of the younger artists don't really care about producing anymore. Yeah, because of Asian internet and people just you could just send out beats. That's another thing too, because you could just email an artist a beat pack, and the artists don't know that 10 other producers probably made that one beat most of the time, which usually causes a headache for a lot of record labels apparently, because percentages and shit like that. I don't know. Me personally, I like to make my own beats. I like if I collab, I usually collab with people I know. I know people be seeing me loops all the time on my emails. I don't be opening those on my music emails, but I don't be opening it most of the time. Most of the time, I'm not really making beats like that. I plan on getting back into it. Trust me, I'm going to get back to making beats more consistent. But yeah, I think that's another thing because it's another headache, especially if you're using samples. That costs more of a headache. I think it is more of a money just getting divided way more, which it is less money at the end of the day. Like, what's the point of having a placement if the money is not really hidden? Because the money's like separated like 10 different ways. But let's see what Hit Boy had to say. These producers are B groupies. Yeah, true. Hey, it's Hit Kid. He got a lot of bangers. He make a lot. I think that Memphis producer. I think he got a lot of songs with Gorilla. Oh man, so god, this guy's the next. What's that one guy that kept going? He kept spamming Twitter with his producing shit. I forgot his guy name. It's only getting worse. Yeah, that's another thing. Plus, I always say build yourself a brand too. I think that's also plays a big role. Like if you build yourself a brand, especially online, YouTube is a good way to probably build your brand up. Also, YouTube. I don't know. People still be on SoundCloud. I know artists still be dropping music on SoundCloud, but there's actually a video that I want to react to. That's maybe why SoundCloud kind of fell off because I think because the industry got a hold of the SoundCloud. You know, SoundCloud used to be like more organic of artists, organically growing, but you know how it goes. If the industry gets involved, people tend to stray away, and because they can see the obvious, like they play industry plants in SoundCloud. But difference between beat makers and producers, yeah, we already knew that. These young guys don't care anything. All the advice, easy. Yeah. I was about to say something else before I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me. I'm gonna pause this so I can remember. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Damn, it was just there too. All right, producers 901 song is ridiculous. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, I think I said something. I think I said it earlier about I guess a lot of these producers now they making a living just based off grabbing a loop, grabbing a drum loop, putting together on YouTube. I see that a lot on YouTube. Like they making money off just doing that, just finding a melody and a drum loop and just putting it together while cooking up from scratch. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. I guess if it's good, I guess it's good, but I don't know, man. Always got different thoughts on that. I like the one producer, Alma Flow. Yes, I personally I do agree with that. Non-producers equals lazy is the easy way to get paid doing less, hopefully big credits. Yeah, I think people are more concerned about getting placements and plaques, but the money don't add up, I'm assuming. If you could work with one young artist right now, who would it be? Don't care or don't know. Yeah. I think most of the time there's a lot of artists, a lot of producers just don't really not really familiar with I guess how it goes, I guess you would say, especially if you're coming up. Cause like I said before, it could be a producer from like goddamn Utah, an internet producer that's trying to work his way up. and get noticed. But he in Utah, and I'm pretty sure there's no rap scene in Utah like that. Somebody gonna probably message me a bunch of artists that's from Utah. Hey, my social media is under my thing. You guys want my Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram most of the time. I'm being more active on Instagram now. I need to start posting more again. But hey, yeah, I kind of agree. Like I said, I think I talked about this before. Dre had a lot of uncredited production help. Yes, I said that earlier. But again, I did again. I forgot the guy name. And that's been debunked many times, especially if you're talking about Daz. Yeah, Daz. That's his name. So I guess we know Dr. Dre without sampling. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm pretty sure Dr. Dre was making all the beats, but I'm pretty sure Daz was. It's like I said in the other video, when it comes to, I think the Future video, I think that he probably get him ideas like how he should do that, but I'm pretty sure Dre probably making most of the beat. Okay. I don't want to talk too much about this video. What y'all thoughts on it? I think it's always gonna be another in that argument. I think it's more of a generational issue. I think, me personally, I really don't use loops like that. I use loops like probably on like 5 beats at max. Sampling is like a whole different story. You could just chop up a sample and shit like that. But yeah, what's your thoughts on this? I think it's kind of obvious that it's pretty much based off. I can't say mainstream, but I think it is more of a mainstream thing with all these producers on one project. Hell, there's a lot of super producers that have a producing team under them, or ghost producers that I guess people don't really talk about. But I think people do talk about it, but it really don't. It don't get as much attraction as ghostwriters and I guess reference tracks and shit like that, because producing is more, I guess, of a collaborative thing and shit like that. But yeah, what's your thoughts on it? I might actually watch this whole interview. I might have to react to this. Do a first reaction to this project. I want to hear Dr. Dre's production in 2025. I know you got some songs probably with Kendrick. That's probably if Kendrick ever drop his project. But hey, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.